Hello, this is Father Kirkman. As you know, Bishop Lucia has permitted us to open our churches again for public masses. At this time, we're confined to 25% of our stated occupancy at both St. Anthony's and St. Joseph's, meaning we'll be able to admit 100 people per day to attain Mass. At this time, our schedule is as follows. We'll be having Mass at 5:30 p.m. on Saturday at St. Anthony's, 11 a.m. on Sunday at St. Joe's, Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. at St. Joe's, and Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. at St. Anthony's. Also, we'll be hearing confessions on 9 a.m. on Monday at St. Anthony's and 9 a.m. on Thursday at St. Joseph's. We would ask that anyone who wishes to attend Mass at our parish would register at the parish office before attending. You can reach us by phone at either St. Joe's or St. Anthony's. We'll need to take down your information and also how many from your household will be attending Mass. Families who live in the same household aren't required to sit 6 feet apart from each other, but will still need to be socially distanced from other households. When you arrive at church, we'll have ushers and greeters to check you in, and the ushers will escort you to your seat. Please note that unfortunately you're probably not going to be able to get your old pew back for a while, or at least until we're back to normal. The ushers will seat you in such a way as to ensure that social distance is being maintained. Also, when you come to church, please know that you're required to be wearing a mask. If you happen to forget one, we will be able to provide masks for people, but we can't admit anyone who refuses to wear a mask at this time out of concerns of safety and in cooperation with the governor's orders. We will have hand sanitizer available for you at the entrances and also encourage you to bring your own. At communion, things will be a little different as well. Our ushers will excuse you by your pews to come up in line, and we would encourage you to remain 6 feet separate from other households. When you approach the priest or deacon who are administering communion, you can receive on your hand, take your mask down as you step 6 feet to the side, receive the host, put your mask back on, and return to your seat. As before, we would ask that if you do wish to receive communion on the tongue, you wait until the end of the line. If we happen to come into contact with someone's hand while administering communion, we will sanitize our hands. Also, we will sanitize our hands after everyone who receives communion on the tongue, owing to the greater likelihood of transmission through that means. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to gather much or socialize after Mass, and the ushers will dismiss you by pews to return to your cars and to your homes. There's a lot to take in with all of this, and we know it's going to take some getting used to. But the good news is we're going to have public Masses again. And our sacramental life, as the body of Christ, together with each other, is able to resume, at least in some form for right now. And that's a cause for celebration. We'll see you all this weekend. We look forward to seeing you. God bless, and welcome home.